Here's what I do today is Gamecaster, and today I will be bringing you a World at War Nazi Zombies gameplay commentary, and what I'm going to be talking about is zombies. Can it happen? A zombie outbreak where everyone becomes this flesh-eating monster that when you bite somebody else, they will turn into the exact same thing. So first, let's just talk about the origin of a zombie. Basically, the origin of a zombie was that voodoo witch doctors, whatever the heck they're called, would actually reanimate people from the dead, and then they would do their bidding. That is the origin of zombie. Then I can't remember what the exact name of the movie, but the very first zombie movie was Dawn of the Dead, or something like that. It's something dead, because that's basically like every zombie movie always has, or zombie show always has dead in it. I mean, Walking Dead, Talking Dead, Dawn of the Dead, everything like that. Like it's always dead in there. But is it possible that this can happen? Well, there are actually parasites that latch on to different bugs and stuff like that. Whenever they go onto flowers and stuff like that, they'll latch onto the bug, and then they actually control the bug. I mean, you know, we've seen in the past that certain, not parasites, but certain flus and viruses have evolved to attack humans. Swine flu, that was only directed towards pigs, but then evolved to attack humans. So I mean, there's a possibility that the parasite could evolve and, I mean, you know, start controlling us. Be kind of like a Halo, oh gosh, what was his name? Gravemind or something like that? It was something like that, where it's just, you know, one giant thing controlling all these zombies. It could be like that. By the way, I'm just like, I'm not really being serious. Don't worry. I'm not like I'm not wearing like an armadillo hat right now, saying like we gotta prepare for the zombie apocalypse. I'm just saying like, you know, it's plausible, but I mean, like, it's not really. I don't really see this being a thing. I'm just kind of messing around, and it's a cool topic to think about. Like, what would you even do in a zombie apocalypse? Like, what would be your go plan? I really am interested in this, so please tell me what you guys think. Like, what would your go plan be? Like, you know, do you just have a go plan of like when stuff goes down, go here, or would you just kind of like, you know, just see what happens? I think what my plan would be, we'll probably like go in the mountains, like to like a more isolated place in the mountains. Because I mean, because we live in the city right now, but I live in Washington State, so it's very easy to just go to the mountains and then like go to the city. Like that's what I love about Washington. You can just go anywhere you really want. Do you want to see the ocean? Boom, right there. You want to go in the city? Boom, you're there. You want to go to the mountains and forests? Boom, you're there. So in a zombie apocalypse, I'd probably just like hightail it to the mountains. Probably get some guns, ammunition, just have all our stuff like that. I mean, I do have some like survival training when it comes to wilderness, stuff like that. I know how to shoot a gun, I know how to make a fire, I know how to make a shelter. So I mean, that's definitely handy, having those. And I also do have like a go bag. Basically, like, you know, if an earthquake happens or something like that, I just grab that, then, you know, whatever happens, or like a tornado, not in Washington, of course, but like, you know, just a natural disaster that happens. I'm able to, you know, make a fire. I'm able to make a shelter. I have a few knives in there, so I can, you know, hunt if I have to. And you know what? In the past, when natural disasters happen, people died because others are trying to raid you and get your stuff. That happened in New Orleans with the Hurricane Katrina. And that's also another thing to think about. People are going to try and kill you and take your stuff. So, I mean, you can't really trust anybody in a zombie apocalypse, as The Walking Dead has showed over and over and over again, that like you should just not trust anyone. Or like, you know, don't trust anyone at first until they actually give you reasons to trust them. Like, don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Just like, I don't trust you, I'm gonna watch over you, see what you do, how you act. Yeah, so basically don't trust anyone in a zombie apocalypse. Try to isolate yourself, at least with, you know, friends and loved ones that you actually know. Like, you don't really know how a person is until stuff hits the fan, and then you get to actually see how they are and who they are. You know, just surround yourself by people that you have seen stuff go down, like they've seen that, you know, stuff go down and they've reacted correctly. You know, surround yourself with people that aren't gonna betray you, that are loyal, and that will fight next to you. I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, just in life, not even like, you know, a survival situation, just in life. You need somebody that's gonna stand next to you and help you out and make sure that you don't die. Get your back and you'll get their back. You just need loyal people. And no, that's kind of hard to, you know, to find in this world, but I mean, the zombie apocalypse, it's definitely gonna be way harder to find. And then, as the Walking Dead kind of talked about, or at least like the Talking Dead talking about the Walking Dead, made a very good point that after a few years, the people that are dead, those are all the good people, and that now you're gonna find the really hardcore people, the rapists, the killers, stuff like that. And of course, just as survivalists, but I mean, they've probably had to do some really bad things to survive. So like at this point, no one's innocent. Let's say it's been like 2 years zombie apocalypse, right? No one's innocent right now. Everybody has done something. So like pretty much everybody has killed a person because self-defense. I mean, it's gonna happen. Like in that situation, that's gonna happen. Again, I'm not saying zombie apocalypse will happen. This is just a topic. Don't type in the comments like, oh my gosh, conspiracy theory, Illuminati. Like, no, that's not what is happening. Freaking 666. Actually, that is a part of my phone number. I should probably change that. But anyway, yeah, just you can't really trust anybody in a zombie apocalypse situation after a few years, except for the people that are around you you've been around for years. Because you know those people. You know that, okay, I've seen that person get punched, and I've seen them how they react. Stuff has hit the fan, and then they've reacted the correct way. They haven't done anything to stab me in the back, so keep being with them. And another thing is like rations. If you get to the point where, like, if you don't know how to hunt, you're gonna be dead anyway. Like seriously, after a few years, the only stuff that's gonna be available is gonna be very processed stuff, and that's not exactly the healthiest for you. I mean, just think about like all the fruits and vegetables and stores and stuff are not going to be good anymore. It's going to be the canned food, the Twinkies. At least Twinkies will be around. So, how long does a Twinkie even expire? I've never actually seen an expired Twinkie. It probably looks really bad. But, yeah, so you definitely need to learn how to hunt. If you're honestly worried about the zombie apocalypse, definitely learn how to hunt. Actually, just hunting in general is a really good thing to know. Like, I'm not a big fan of people do it for sport, but like if it's more like it's either us or them kind of situation, then yeah, it's good to know how to hunt, or at least just fish. So that's again some good survival stuff that you need to know when it comes to the zombie apocalypse. I mean, grow your own food. You need to learn how to grow your own food. Again, not just for the zombie apocalypse, but it's just like smart to grow your own food. Why go constantly to a Walmart for tomatoes if you can just grow your own tomatoes? I mean, you're gonna be saving money. Yeah, like a little bit of labor, but that's really not that much. I don't think growing tomatoes is really that like labor heavy. I think just I think it's pretty easy to grow tomatoes. But anyway, just growing your food is a really good idea. And another thing is shelter. How are you going to shelter yourself in a zombie apocalypse situation? Like right now I'm looking at my window. Luckily it is raining really hard. I miss the rain so much. It's raining hard. There's a lot of wind. How are you going to shelter yourself? Are you going to go in a cave? That might not be the smartest idea, because guess what? Bears go in caves. And depending on if it's a black bear or a brown bear, you might be dead. Actually, I think any bear, if they found you in their cave, I think they'd be pretty pissed. So I mean, yeah, just caves, not a good idea. And yeah, so just shelter. So also, I'm thinking more about Washington, because that's like the thing that I'm used to, like the train and everything like that. You also got mountain lions if you're going in the mountains, so you gotta know how to defend yourself against that. Apparently you're supposed to like crawl in a ball and then like protect your neck, because what they do is like they bite your neck and then sever your spine, so that way it'll paralyze you. I think you're supposed to like crawl in a ball and like protect your neck with your hands and arms. I mean, like, you don't really, like, your arms and hands get scratched up, at least you're still gonna be alive, and like it will be healing, right? You get paralyzed, you're done. You're basically done in any situation, So yeah, mountain lions, you have to do a freaking zombie mountain lions if like the parasite or the virus or anything like that infects them. Why? Yeah, I just thought of that. Why hasn't any like TV show or movie that I've seen at least talked about how like the virus doesn't affect any animals? That would be awesome to see. Like, except for Resident Evil. That's the only one I can think of in like Call of Duty. Freaking zombie dogs or like zombie cats and zombie lions. Dude, oh, I just thought of an awesome game idea. Freaking zombie zoo. So, freaking zombie outbreak in the zoo, and then freaking you have to go and kill all those infected animals before they kill others. I'm just thinking of like a really like giant ape, like zombie ape as like a boss battle. That would be awesome. Sorry, I thought of video game and I had to pitch it to you guys. So yeah, so there's a lot of things to think about, at least when it comes to a zombie apocalypse. That's not really going to happen, but just think about more of just any survival situation, because a lot of stuff that we talked about, shelter, food, and protection, you're going to need to know those things when a natural disaster happens. And people say, oh, it's not going to happen here. I live in Washington, and it's a really safe area when it comes to natural disasters, but there's still a chance of there being a flood or an earthquake. And actually, I think we're supposed to get like a really bad earthquake sometimes, since like we live on the fault line or something like that. So I mean, it's always good to just have a plan of action. Just like, oh crap, natural disaster, where do we go, what do we do? Because in the past, with the Hurricane Katrina, a lot of people in New Orleans got killed because there were people, because like they had to be stuck on the rooftops, and then other people would try and steal their stuff and then kill them. Well, guess what? No one's gonna try and mess with you if you're the only guy with a gun. So I think that's just smart, or at least a dude with a knife. You just need to have some sort of protection. And I know a lot of people talk about gun control. We need gun control and stuff like that, which I don't like. I'm kind of iffy on it. I'm like 50-50 on that. It's like, I don't think you should be allowed to have a 100-round magazine, but I don't think, or a fully automatic gun, but I still do think that we should like be able to have semi-auto rifles and sidearms, because like if you stop selling that to the good people, then only the bad people will have it. Then guess what's gonna happen? We gon' die. Back in like, I want to say the 40s, or probably even before then, when the first submachine gun was made, I think it was like the trench sweeper, I believe it was called. It was basically a Thompson. The citizens were able to carry it, but police officers were not to carry it. And guess what happens? That's when gangsters became a thing and then just shot people up, because guess what? They were allowed to have Tommy guns. They were allowed to have submachine guns and shoot people in the face, while the cops only had sidearms. So that's just a good example of like, okay, you make it so the good people can have those guns. Guess what happens? Bad people get them and then they kill people. And another thing, growing your food is just like, it's just smart to do, because you're spending less money going to Walmart and stuff like that. That's one less thing on your grocery list. And that, like, it's just, if something happens like to your car or something like that, if something happens to your car, or you can't get out of the house, if you have no way transportation, or again, natural disaster, guess what? You have a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables in your garden. You're gonna be good. You're not gonna be starving or anything like that, or just like eating Twinkies for the rest of the time. You're actually gonna have some food, and it's smart to do. That's something I want to do. Again, I'm not trying to sound like a nutcase over here, but it just makes sense. And then protecting yourself, you just need to learn. You just need to learn some sort of self-protection techniques and stuff like that. I usually carry a knife on me whenever I go outside, because like I do live in a bit of a bad neighborhood. And like it's a very scary thing. And I usually take. It doesn't really help that I take really late walks, but I mean, I just sometimes during the night I just really need to get out of the house, so I usually carry a knife on me. And just protection reasons. When I get older, I think I may get a gun. Probably get a pistol, then my concealed license, or concealed gun license. I mean, again, it's just a smart thing to do, and I'm not trying to like make people angry on my point of view or anything like that. So please don't get angry with me and troll in the comments or anything like that. These are just my points of view, my opinions, and then if you have any, let me know. Let's have an intelligent debate, or just talk, really. Not even really a debate, just just conversation. And let's not make it into oh, you're stupid because you believe that, or you're stupid because you believe that. Let's just make it, well, I think blah blah blah. that's better than that because blah blah blah. You know, like let's actually have a conversation about opinions and stuff like that. Because those are always the good ones. Those are always the nice ones. So yeah, I think that's about wrap it up for this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please share all these social media that I have down below in the description. Follow, subscribe, all that grand stuff. And when I get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'll be doing the Warhead Challenge, where I just shove all the sour warheads into my mouth and try and hold it for, I'm thinking, at least 1 minute, or should I do 5 minutes? It depends on what you guys' reaction to that is. So yeah, that's going to be the plan when I get to 100 subscribers. And please check out my sponsors, No Scope Gaming Glasses and Cinch Gaming Controllers. 5% codes are down below in the description. Please check them out. And this is me, Gamecaster, signing off. Hope you play, my beautiful real gamers. Stay safe, kill lots of zombies, and remember, headshot kills them. Peace out.